Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinnadana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamesu miccācara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musawada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramiraya maccapamaddatthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Imani panca sikkhapadani samadhiyami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, so welcome, welcome. Okay, we have done up to verse number 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
So this is.
let us just revise verse number 3, I think. Yeah. Otherwise, you won't be able to. Yeah. Okay, this is verse number 3. I have numbered it differently on my side. That's why. Okay, so this is verse number 3. So we will just do a quick revision of verse number 3. Then we'll continue with 4, 5, 6. I do not know whether we can finish or not. If we don't finish, then I would suggest that we will use the month of March to finish our Ratana Sutta also. Before I start the new lesson again, we'll revisit lesson 1 up to lesson 12 again for the next group. But you all are most welcome to continue with us with to revise and to practice on what we have learned. Okay, so we will just recite on this. Patirupa desa vasocha upbecha kata punyata atta samma panidhicha etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ. Patirupa desa vasocha upbecha kata punyata atta samma panidhicha etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ. Okay.
Patirupa desa vasocha pukpecha kata punyata atta sama panidhicha etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
Okay, you practice a bit more, then be smoother. Okay. Okay, so here you will. Last week I've explained the all on this one. Okay, we will do that later again. Okay, we continue number 2, please.
Patirupa desa vasocha uppecha kata punyata atta samma panidhicha Etang Manggalamuttamang.
Okay, well done, sister. It's Pani Dicha. Short A, short I. Pani Dicha.
Panidicha.
Yes, Atta Samma Pani Dicha.
Attasamma Panidicha.
Pani Dicha.
Panidicha.
Yes, don't write any of the vowels there. Okay, well done, sister.
Patirupa desawaso cha pubbe cha kata punyata ata samma panidi cha etang manggalang muttamang.
Okay, so the word is kata. Kata is short A, short A. Beca kata punyata.
Pubbe cha kata punyata.
No kata, no kata.
Oh yeah, short kata.
Short A, kata.
Kata, okay.
Ah,
Kata.
beca kata punyata.
Okay.
Then your atta, don't forget your double T there. Atta sama panidicha atta.
Ata samma panidicha.
Yes, panidicha.
Okay.
Okay, well done.
Okay.
Patirupadesa vasocha pubecha kata punyata atta samma panidi cha etam mangala muttamang.
Okay, so well done. Okay, for the benefit of everybody, we will recite this again. Nasida, you recite after me, for the benefit of everybody. Patirupa desa.
Patirupadesa
Vasocha.
vasocha
Pupecha kata punyata.
pubecha kata punyata
Kata.
kata
Don't pause at the kata. Kata.
kata
Pupecha kata punyata.
pubecha kata punyata
Yes, don't kata. Short A, kata. Never mind, practice, don't worry. But it should be only beca kata punyata. Don't pause at kata. There's no double T. So it should be kata punyata. Okay? Never mind. Then the next one is this is double T. Then this you have to pause. Atta samma panidicha.
atta samma paniticha
Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
etang mangala muttamang.
Yes. So here when you recite, you remember, like I've said, sometimes you want to catch on or two words to remember, to know what the stanza is all about. Number one word you can remember is desa lah. Desa macam kita main bahasa Melayu lah, kampung lah, desa lah, isn't it? Because this bahasa Melayu has actually used has assimilated a lot of Sanskrit words on, So remember, desa. Desa, you see, when you talk about desa means your kampong. It means very good place to stay. Okay. Then you must remember the other word that is saying that punya. Punya means your merits lah. Punya is merits lah. So you remember these two words, then you will probably understand. Patirupa desa vasocha pupecha kata punyata, meaning to reside in a suitable locality and to have done meritorious deeds in the past. This is and to set oneself in the right direction. The word here samma, right direction. Samma, atta samma panidicha. To set yourself right in your life in the right direction means, when you live in a good kampong, in a good country, in a good town where things are peaceful, particularly you live in Malaysia, very peaceful. So we can practice Buddhism, we can cultivate ourselves. So that is the highest blessing. So how to know the word? Is desa, is there, punyata, is there, and samma. That means to have set yourself in a good life. Pani dicha. Okay, English macam-macam we can put lah, to set oneself in the right course or to set oneself in a good life. You see? Like we have become Buddhists and we are practicing Buddhist, that is setting ourselves in the right direction lah. Okay, so that is the highest blessing. Don't worry about the pantang-pantang. As long as we are doing this right, don't worry about all these taboos and all that lah. That is the purpose of this sutta. Okay, so we go to stanza number 4, new stanza today. That was a quick revision lah. Okay, this is the new stanza. Bahu satcan ca sipanca vinayo ca susikito subhasita ca ya vaca etang manggala muttamang bahu satcan ca sipanca vinayo ca susikito subhasita ca ya vaca etang manggala muttamang. Okay, one more time. Bahu satcan ca sipanca vinayo ca susikito subhasita ca ya vaca etang manggala muttamang. Okay.
Bahu satcan ca sipanca vinayo ca susikito subhasita ca ya vaca etang manggala muttaman.
Okay, very good, Sita. Only small word here is subhasita cha. Ya vaca cha. Don't go to the long cha there.
Subhasita ca
Yes.
ya vaca.
Yes. Vaca is speech lah. That one must be long lah. Okay, very good, Sita. Very good.
Thank you.
Number 2, Sister Dewi, please. Bahu sacanca sipanca vinayo ca susikito subhasita ca ya vaca etang manggala muttamang.
Okay, very well done, Sita. Except for this word, don't forget, you didn't pause on the double P. Sip pancha.
Pancha.
Yes, bahu satcanca sipanca.
Bahu sacanca sipanca.
Yes, excellent.
Okay, noted. Bahu satcan ca sipanca vinayo ca susikito sabbasita ca yawa ca etang manggala muttamang.
Oh, well done, Sita. Except for this word again. Subhasita caya vaca speech.
Oh, wajah speech.
Yeah, vaca, not cha. This is long
Oh,
A,
yes.
long A, vaca.
Okay. Subhasita ca yawa ca.
Yes,
Okay.
long A, ya vaca.
Okay, wajah ca. Wajah is speech.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Bahu satcan ca sipanca vinayo ca susikito subhasita ca ya vaca etang manggala muttamang.
Very good, Sita. Very good. Okay, don't forget the word vaca. Long A, vaca.
Baca.
Like baca buku lah, baca. So vaca. Okay, very good. The rest are all very good, Sita. Only the word vaca means speech lah. So here the Buddha says, if you have got vast learning, so this one is very good. We have to tell our children, your grandchildren who are studying. You see, even the Buddha says you must have vast learning. If you've got education, or you must have a skill in life, isn't it? When you are skillful, you be a craftsman or you be a professional, you must be disciplined, correct? Well trained. You must be well trained and disciplined. The word is vinayo. Vinayo means discipline. So we know the word vinayo, vinaya. You know vinaya? Okay, so vinayo is discipline. So we remember, we see the word, the Buddha says vinayo means discipline. Discipline in what? You know that we must study very hard. Vast learning means you must study very hard, and you must have a skill in life. So if handicraft, not everybody want to become lawyer, become engineer, become professor, isn't it? Some must be also craftsmen. So you must either be a professional or you be a craftsman. Whatever it is, the Buddha says that discipline is very important. Vinayo, you can have all the education in the world, but if you are not disciplined, people won't respect you also. Correct. So you must be a disciplined person, And then when you are disciplined, the Buddha says you must train yourself. When we are disciplined people, we learn to be polite. Don't be rude, don't be arrogant. Just because you are an engineer, why you want to be arrogant? Just because you are a doctor, you want to be arrogant? No. So that's why the Buddha says, you must have good education, and if not a good education, you must have a skill in life. And then, but when you have skill and education, what do? You must be disciplined. And then what is the discipline all about? You must have good speech. Don't be arrogant. You must train yourself with a good speech. And this is the highest blessing, the Buddha says. So vast learning, skill in handicraft, well-trained and disciplined, and pleasant speech. This is the highest blessing. If you have these four, that is the highest blessing. These are the four highest blessings the Buddha put in this stanza. Total, there will be 38 highest blessings here, Okay. So any question on these highest blessings on these four? Okay, then we move on to stanza number 5. Mata pitu upatanang putta darasa sanggaho anakula cakamanta etang manggalamuttamang. Okay, I go 3 times. Mata pitu upatanang putta darasa sanggaho anakula cakamanta etang manggalamuttamang. Mata pitu upatanang putta darasa sanggaho anakula cakamanta etang manggalamuttamang. Okay.
Mata pitu upatanang putta darasa sanggaho anakula cakamanta etam manggala muttaman.
Okay, very good, sister. Very good. Okay.
Thank you.
Tapitu upatanang darasa sanggaho anakula cakamanta etang manggalamuttamang.
Okay, sister, you have missed your double T here. Upat tanang.
Upatanang.
Yes. Mata pitu upat tanang
Mata pitu upatanang
Upattanang.
upatanang.
Yes, yes. Well done, sister.
My turn. Mata pitu upattanang puttadara puttadara sesanggaho annakula cekamanta etang manggala muttamang.
Okay, sister. Your second line, Buddha-darasa sanggaho.
Puttadara sanggaho
Yes,
darasa
yes.
sanggaho.
Buddha-darasa sanggaho.
Puttara Puttadara sanggaho.
Darasa.
One.
Yes.
Darasa
Ras,
sanggaho.
double S, Ras.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
correct. I'm sorry.
Buddha-darasa sanggaho.
Sorry. How do you answer it? Puttadarasa
Darasa.
Puttadarasa sanggaho.
Excellent. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Mata pitu upatanang puttadarasa sanggaho annakula cekamanta etang manggala muttamang.
Very good, sister. Now only to practice and then you can go very smooth. Word for word, it was a very good, sister. Very good. Okay, so here you receive the word mata means father and mother, sorry. Mata, pitu, if you join them, it becomes parents lah. If you break them up, it become mother and father lah. So upatanang puttadarasa sanggaho. So here the Buddha says, you must support your mother and father. In English, they put father and mother, okay? But mother and father, here his father and mother, fine, don't worry. But when you combine mata pitu, becomes parents, easier, okay? So mata pitu, you see this word? Mother and father, you must support. That is the Buddha's advice. So all the children, you must teach your children this Maṅgala Suttaṃ. So you must support your mother and father. That is very important. Okay, then when you have a family, what must you do? You must cherish your wife and your children. Putta is children, okay? So you remember the word putta. So you must remember that you must support your wife and your children. Okay? That is very important. So the Buddha not only teaches you spirituality, the Buddha teaches you how to run your family. When you are working, support your mother and father. When you are married with a family, don't forget, continue to support your mother and father and support your children and your wife. Okay? And of course, the Buddha says you must be engaged in peaceful occupation. Correct. This is right livelihood. Right livelihood. So if you are working a very decent and clean job, you can look after your family happily. But if you do something illegal, you worry lah. So don't do illegal things lah. That's what the Buddha says lah. So the Buddha says to support one's father and mother, don't forget you must cherish your wife and children also. Don't only support your mother and father, then you forget your family. That is also not recommended. Don't only think of your family and abandon your mother and father. That is also not recommended. The Buddha says you must do this together. And then you must make sure you do a peaceful occupation. Get a decent job You have enough time for your parents, enough time for your wife, enough time for your children, and enough time for your work. This is the highest blessing. Okay, so the Buddha says this is the highest blessing. Okay. So any question on this? So tell your children this. Mata pitu upattanang. So you must support your father and mother. Okay. Why? Buddha has actually, okay, I elaborate a little bit more. Buddha has elaborated on cherishing or looking after your mother and father. There's another sutta called Katanyu Sutta, where the Buddha says, it is not possible to repay your father and mother. In the Katanyu Sutta, the Buddha says, it is very, very difficult to repay your father and mother. The Buddha says, if you carry your father on your right shoulder and your mother on your left shoulder for 100 years, and let them do their business on your shoulder, you bathe them, you massage them, you look after them, they do business on your shoulder for 100 years, also you cannot repay them. It is impossible to repay them. But the Buddha recommends that one way you can repay your father and mother. Okay, this I think very important for those of you who still have parents at home. This is very important. The Buddha says one way, only there's one way you can repay your father and mother. You give them anything also in the world, cannot repay. But if you can introduce them to a morally upright life and to understand Buddhism, that is the way to repay your mother and father. If they are not temple going people, you must make sure that they go to temple and learn Buddhism. Okay, that is one way to repay. Only way to repay. Example, if our parents, some of us are very lucky. We have parents who go to temple. So that means you just support them. You make sure you continue to support them that they can go to temple all the time. Okay. But if your parents don't go to temple, you must make sure you introduce the temple to them. That is the way to repay your mother and father. That is what the Buddha says. And that is in the Katanyu Sutta. The Buddha says gratitude, very important. In Buddhism, gratitude. Remember, I always like to say this, gratitude is very important in Buddhism. The Buddha says, if the person is ungrateful, he is not reliable. So you have friends who are ungrateful, don't trust him. He's not reliable, the Buddha says. Only grateful people are reliable people. So you have friends who are ungrateful, you must be careful. You must stand aside and be careful and don't trust them too much. Don't tell them too much because they are eventually ungrateful people. They are not reliable. Correct? So this is the Buddha's advice. In the Katanyu Sutta, the Buddha says, grateful people are reliable. Ungrateful people are not reliable. Okay? That is in the Katanyu Sutta. Gratitude. So if a person has no gratitude, you better keep away from him. Okay, so we will continue with stanza number 6. You can ask me questions if you want, particularly that our new lady there who's observing, you can practice as well actually. Okay, next one I'll let you practice. Easy one. Miss Lee, is it, or Miss Wee?
My name is Chiu Hong, Lee Chiu Hong.
Chu Hong, you can try this one first. So if you want to ask any question, you can. This is Maṅgala Suttaṃ about blessings. Buddhism is not only about spiritual. In Buddhism, Buddha spent a lot of time to teach us how to look after our family and how to live a good life. Okay, Danancha Dhammacariyacha Nyatakanancha Sanghaho Anavajjani Kammani Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ Danancha Dhammacariyacha Nyatakananca sanggaho anavajjani kammani etang manggala muttamang dananca dhammacariyaca nyatakananca sanggaho anavajjani kammani etang manggala muttamang. Okay.
Dananca dhammacariyaca nyatakananca sanggaho anavajani kammani etang manggala muttaman
Okay, muttamang, mang.
muttamang.
Yes, well done, Sita. Very good.
Okay.
Dananca dhammacariyaca nyakananca sanggaho anavajjani kammani etang manggalamuttamang.
Okay, Sita. The first line, the second half, nyatakananca.
Nyatakananca.
Yes. Okay, well done.
Dananca dhammacariyaca nyatakananca sanggaho anavajjani kammani etang manggala muttamang.
Yeah, very good, Sita. Except again the word nyatakananca. Kananca.
Nyatakananca
Yes, nyatakananca sanggaho.
nyatakananca sanggaho.
Yes, well done, Sita.
Thank you.
Dananca dhammacariyaca nyatakananca sanggaho anavajani kammani etang manggala muttamang.
Okay, Sita. Again, the word here is where did I wait now? Hold on. I think it is again nyatakananca.
Nyatakananca
Kananca, long A.
nyatakananca sanggaho.
Yes. Okay, here the meaning is liberty, righteous conduct, dhammacharya, righteous conduct. Important is our conduct must be righteous. We must give people the liberty. The Buddha promotes a lot of democratic rights, human rights lah. He promotes a lot lah. So he said liberty, liberality. That means must be liberal. Don't be so narrow-minded. Okay, liberality, righteous conduct. Okay, and then also nyata. The word nyata is relative. So remember, when we say relatives, means we must support our relatives, supporting our relatives, and to perform blameless action. Again, here the Buddha stress on blameless action, action that doesn't bring you bad karma. Karma doesn't bring you bad karma. This is the highest blessings. You see, again here, you see, nyata kananca. So we are supposed to support our, our relatives also lah. We're supposed to support our relatives, help our relatives. This the Buddha has addressed this again in other suttas. Diga Janu Sutta also the Buddha has addressed this. When you have earned money, you must be able to spend your money with your family. Then also try to spend some money on your relatives and spend some money on your friends. That is why very important for Chinese New Year, we host our family, our relatives and friends for a meal in our house. We got a small open house at home lah. You see, because this will bring you closer to all the family bonding, your relatives and friends. So that is the meaning. So the Buddha actually stressed a lot on our culture also lah, like Chinese culture of visiting our relatives during Chinese New Year. Yeah, it is supported here. Nyata kanancha sangho, because you must support them, and then they support you. So this is very important. So this is also being addressed in the Diga Janu Sutta. The Buddha has emphasized this in the Diga Janu Sutta also. The Buddha says when you have earned money, this money must be spent with your family, with your relatives, and with your friends. What does that mean? That means once a year when we have accumulated enough money, in New Year, we must spend with them. Okay? So that is what we do actually. Chinese New Year, we visit our relatives and friends, we support them. And then they come and visit you, you visit them. Then you have some cookies at home, or you host them for a meal. This is what we should do. That's what the Buddha says here. If you can do this, the Buddha said that is the highest blessing. Meaning you have enough funds to spend end of the year. That means you have been a very careful person with your budget. That means you have been a very careful person with your budget. You spend it carefully. Okay. So any questions on this? Now we move on. So we go to stanza number 7. We can finish this, I think, today. Very good. Okay. Arati virati papa. Okay. Majapana cha sanyamo. Appamado cha dhammesu. Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ. Arati virati papa. Majapana cha sanyamo. Appamado cha dhammesu. Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ. Arati virati papa majjapananca sanyamo. Appamado ca dhammesu. Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
Arati virati papa majapana cha sanyamo. Appamado cha dhammesu. Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
Yes, Suttaṃ.
Suttaṃ.
Yeah, okay, sister, yes. Word for word, very good, sister. But now you have to make sure that it goes smoother. Chant this at home is very, very, very good. Very good for blessings on the house. Okay. Next one.
Arati virati papa Majjapana cha sanyamo Appamado cha dhammesu Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
Yes, very good, sister. Very good.
Arati virati papa majjapana ca sanyamo appamado ca dhammesu etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
Okay, sister, we go through again. Because there are a lot of words you have not read. Arati virati papa.
Arati virati papa.
Okay, virati. No virati. Virati papa.
Arati virati papa.
Majjapana ca sanyamo.
Majjapana ca sanyamo.
Pana ca.
Majjapana Wait, Majja
Panacha.
Panacha.
Yes.
Panacha. San Namo.
Sanyamo.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sanyamo.
Sanyamo. Yeah.
Sanyamo.
Okay. And then Apamadocha.
Apamadocha. Dammesu. Dammesu.
Okay. Then the rest of course. Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
This one can. This one can.
Okay.
Arati virati papa Majapana ca sanyamo Appamado ca damesu Etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
Oh, that was also very good, sister. But you have to practice a little bit more, then you can be very smooth, sister. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So now, here the Buddha says to cease from and abstain. Arati virati papa. Completely don't do bad things lah. The Buddha says. And majja means intoxicants lah. Majja panancha sanyamo. And you abstain from drinking all these kind of intoxicants lah. They make you mabuk lah. Mabuk is not, drinking is not wrong. But when you drink, you become mabuk. Mabuk is wrong. Correct? Because then your mind becomes heedless. Then you behave wrongly. So that is why we don't want you all to drink. Not that the drink is bad. The drink is just a drink. That's not bad. It's just, okay, brandy is brandy. But when you drink brandy, your mind becomes, then that is the problem we have. Correct. The problem is after drinking. So make sure that we don't get carried away lah. When we drink, if you say you have to drink a little bit, I'm not saying you cannot drink lah. But make sure your mind remains clear. Okay, don't let it intoxicate your mind. That is the wrong thing that the Buddha says. So majja pana ca sanyamo. This is just like your fifth precept lah. Suramerya majja pamadatana. Okay, so that majja, this is your fifth precept here. Okay, so majja pana ca sanyamo. Okay, appamado ca dhammesu. So the Buddha says you must abstain from evil. Abstain from intoxicating drinks. Be diligent in performing righteous acts. Okay, you must be diligent in doing good things. If your mind is mabuk, you cannot do right things. So that's why we avoid drinking. So this is what the Buddha says. Okay, cease all evil things. Okay, cease and abstain. Don't think of all these bad things anymore. And then how to do it? One way you can abstain from drinking all these intoxicants. Because when your mind is intoxicated, you tend to do things that are not wholesome. Okay? So you must not do that. And when your mind is pure and clear, you will do more diligent things, more correct things in life. That is the highest blessings. Okay? Okay, we go to standard number 8. Garavo ca nivato ca santutti ca katanyuta kalena dhamma savanang etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ. Garavo ca nivato ca santutti ca katanyuta kalena dhamma savanang etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ. Okay. Garavo ca nivato ca santutti ca katanyuta kalena dhamma savanang etang Maṅgala Suttaṃ. Okay.
Garavo ca nivato ca santutti ca katanyuta Kalena Dhamma Savanang Etam Maṅgala Suttaṃ.
Okay, very good, sister. Okay, this word only, Dhamma savanang.
Dhamma Savanang.
Yes, short A, short A, short A, Dhamma savanang.
Dhamma Savanang.
Yes, okay, well done, sister.
Thank you.
Garavo cha vivato cha sanputti cha katanyuta kalena dhamma savanang etang manggalamuttamang.
Okay, sister, very good. The first word, Garavocha.
Garavo cha
Yes, don't forget it's long A, short A, and long O. Garavocha nivatocha.
Garavo cha nivato cha
Santutti cha katanyuta.
santutti cha katanyuta
Santutti cha katanyuta.
santutti cha katanyuta
Yes, long I, teacher. Kalena dhamma savanang.
kalena dhamma savanang
Etang manggalamuttamang.
etang manggalamuttamang.
Okay, excellent, sister.
Garavo cha nivato cha santutti cha katanyuta kalena dhamma savanang etang manggalamuttamang.
Okay, the word is savanang. Short A, short A, short A. Dhamma savanang.
Kalena dhamma savanang.
Yes, correct. Savanang, okay. Kalena dhamma savanang etang manggalamuttamang. Okay, well done, sister.
Okay, thank you.
Garavo cha nivato cha santutti cha katanuta kalena dhamma savanang etang manggalamuttamang.
Okay, muttamang.
Muttamang.
Yes, excellent, sister. So I request you all to practice more. Then it become very smooth, sister. The words are all correct now. Very good. Okay, here again the Buddha says, you must revere, garbo, reverence, humility. You must learn to be humble and then learn to be contented. Don't always see what people have, we also want to have. That is not contentment. We must be contented with what we have. That brings why. Why must we be contented? Because when you are a contented person, you have inner peace, You don't have to be jealous of people. Don't have to see what people have, you also want to have, So this sort of attachment and craving brings you suffering, the Buddha says. So that's why contentment is very important. In the Buddhist quality, we must learn to be contented. So meaning is when we are contented, we don't see what people have, we want to have. We won't become jealous of what people have. Correct? Then when you are not jealous of what people have, you live a very calm and peaceful life. And that is called inner peace. We have inner peace. These external material things doesn't give you inner peace. Don't worry. Inner peace is contentment. Learn to be contented. That's why the Buddha says here, reverence and humility. And I told you earlier, katanyuta, what? Gratitude. We must be grateful people. We should be very grateful with what we have. So we must be grateful with the guidance we have, with what we have. Don't be ungrateful person. I just quoted Maṅgala Suttaṃ. The Buddha says, if you are not grateful, you are not reliable. So the Buddha says here, gratitude and opportune hearing, Dhamma Savanang, Kalena Dhamma Savanang. You have a chance to hear the Dhamma. Correct? Not many people have a chance to hear the Dhamma, There are still many people who live away from temples and no chance. But now with the internet and all that, we have a chance to reach you, So this is why we are lucky we live in a very peaceful place, correct? So when you live in a peaceful place, you got all these facilities, you have a chance to learn the Dhamma. And when you have a chance to learn the Dhamma, this is the highest blessing. Why? Because when you know the Dhamma, it will dispel your illusion. Sometimes now we are very deluded. We are deluded that we think, wow, I have more money, I become more happy. Not true at all. Many people have a lot of money, but they're very, very, very unhappy. Correct? You see many stars, all the stars, actors, all a lot of money, but they are not happy. They turn to drugs and they become addicted. And then sometimes you see them committing suicide. So material success does not bring you permanent happiness. Remember, what is permanent happiness? It is contentment. Contentment. We must be contented with what we have. We must be grateful with what we have. That's gratitude. Then that brings inner peace. Then we become very calm. Then we are no more jealous of people. People have, we are happy for them. We learn to rejoice what people have. That is called self-contentment. And that gives you inner peace. And inner peace is what people are looking for today. Many people have a lot of money, no inner peace. They go to drugs. They think drugs give them inner peace, correct? They go and enjoy themselves in the pub. They think that gives them inner peace. No. Stay home, be contented with your family, have spent time with them, talk about the Dhamma. That is self-contentment. That is inner peace. Okay. Okay, we go to the next stanza.